Welcome, one and all, once again to my R-Ball campaign replays. This is going to be, as you can see, a settlement garrison defending against a rebellion that decided to pop up where I don't want them to be. AI thought that it could beat the garrison, and I felt differently. So I decided to teach the AI a lesson. Now, this is a Khislevite rebellion, so they do all have range, which is, well, most of them have range, I guess, not all. Two of them don't. But that's likely why the AI likes to give them more credit in that auto-resolve, just it, for some reason, believes they're going to get all of those volleys out. Put everybody in the trees, now they don't know where I am, and they're not going to shoot. This one right here is what I call the doggo bait. All they can see are my dogs, and they're going to chase them. Come and get me. Whoops. Suppose not. I thought that I could follow the unit while in replay as well. Maybe not. This is quite the backdrop. Looks like some Skaven warpstone right there. That's a massive chunk. Wow, I bet that makes them happy. Warp techs love this rock. Seriously. I'm wondering what map, like where I was in the map. Why does this have Skaven stuff here? Alright. I think this is obviously in Kislev, as one might imagine, by the Khislevite rebellion. Suppose Throt might be in the area, maybe. How are the doggos doing? They decided to run them all the way out. Ran the dogs all the way back up here to try to pull the horsemen back. I'm going to be doing it again. I'll show you more, but I was really taking a look at that settlement. Keeping these dogs on the field is going to be a must for that mobility. Just to run around and run down these archer corsairs. There's also another a cavalry unit for them. And unfortunately for the AI, as you can see, they didn't want to advance their lines at all. They just sent up these units, so let me piece them apart even easier. AI does not know how to rebel. I'm gonna have those dogs run them down. I'm gonna send the bloodletters back up into the trees to hide. While I go bait out the next unit. Run them down. Good doggos. We do have these winged lancers coming up here next. I do also have a, later on in this, if you would rather skip ahead after this rebellion battle, I have a battle with Grimgor. Or versus Grimgor, I should say. Battle Kholeck versus Grimgor. I had to recruit a bunch of my regiments of renown just to deal with him. He popped up also, like the rebellion, where he shouldn't be. Just decided to smack a bunch of my settlements in the back. I'm trying to pull the cavalry to the side. I'm trying to pull everybody really to the side so that my infantry can just get the jump on them. There seems to be leftovers. At this point I was reforming my infantry, but they did catch this unit, so time to engage, that's what that means. Charge! Actually did get stuck right there. Started to chip it some damage into them. But as you can see, they are running for the dogs. I did not appreciate that. So I just had to run them in while I send those bloodletters back in to fight them. Bloodletter assistance dogs will lose that very, very quickly. As you can see, they're already almost routed there. So I just had to pull them back. Trying to use the cultist to kill the snow leopard there, using these bloodletters to run all the way around. 1-to-1, now that they have engaged, these bloodletters will, as you might imagine, be able to win here. So you might be able to tell from that trade already. Not going very well for Kislev. I've gotten to melee, unfortunately for you. This here is the biggest threat, trying to keep these doggies alive. Or the biggest challenge, I should say, not a threat. Biggest challenge to keep the dogs alive. That's the Kislevite ability, so they are actually routing, but instead of routing, they get a burst of unbreakable leadership, while that last hurrah before they go, cycling the dogs out again. And we're running them back in. I'm not letting you. Winged Lancers, get out of the way. You don't get a run. You don't get to run. Unfortunately for them, that Hussar unit has completely been butchered. I did get this one that flanked all the way around, so he finally got into the side. And now, he's just cleaning them up. Go ahead and let the trees have their foliage back again. Maybe we'll check out over here so that y'all can see without anything in the way. I am just allowing that Lord to continue peppering me with his arrow, because he's not honestly going to do much. I mean, it's annoying, but still, he would actually do better in melee. So, or he would do more damage in melee. And it looks like it's just him left. And he decided not to rout or anything, so there he goes. I got my cultist up there. One-on-one, just ignore the dogs. It's a one-on-one fight, okay? Well, now the man is running, so it's no longer a fight. And what do we do to those who run? We send the hounds. As you can see, it was a fun little battle, you know, trying to keep the garrison alive, wanted to keep the settlement. Wasn't too impactful, really, if I did lose it, but it was just fun. A good little break from the tension. Alright, let's go ahead and fast forward this so that I can get you that other battle. I do actually run them down as much as possible. The only thing that got away was a snow leopard. They ran away very early on. We will now go ahead and jump into that Kholeck versus Grimgor battle for you. We've got the Suneater versus Ironhide. Battle of the big weights. If nobody's seen, I forgot I had to click continue there. Nobody's seen, that's the wrong one, Kholeck, there we go. Nobody's seen the Dragon Ogre Shagoth. Here's your chance. That one isn't him, this is him. That ugly mug over there is Grimgor. He's the one we're gonna be smashing. I realized that I spoke more like a greenskin rather than Corn there, but you know, just I don't think anyone's gonna judge me, honestly. I'm not worried about it. I'm not too concerned. So this army for Kholeck is essentially only regiments of renown alongside the garrison that I have scattered around. Warriors on the right, dogs in the back, and demons on the left. The Bloodbrute Behemoth, an anti-large ROR Beastman single entity killer. Hopefully gonna be helpful against the, what is it, this man over here, if you can see. Alright. There we go. This man. Gonna be useful against him, this artillery giant. Those rocks are extremely hurtful, as is that Ragnarok. That's just a Ragnarok. I thought that it was a flinger as well, but it's not. It's just the regular spider. Not to say that's not going to be harmful, but, you know. We do also have the flying Prince of Ruin, I believe? Yes, Prince of Ruin. This is a modded ROR, by the way. I believe Trajin's Demon Prince or Prince of Ruin, Trajan's Prince of Ruin. I will put the name of the mod down below. There is also the mod for the Soul Ripper, by the way. This is a modded ROR. This is not a normal one. The rock is kind of hurting that angle. You have a beautiful gold, like, aesthetic. Yes, sir. Fantastic. I'll actually put that back on so that you can see his stats. Whoops. Never mind. I took it off. Where are his stats? There they are. You can see the stats of him, Corn's Soul Reaper. Sorry. Again, another mod. So both of those kind of just playing with and showing off a little bit in this battle. Aside from that, my other RORs are the... That was a fun dodge right there. My other RORs would be over here. We got these Chosen of Khorne with halberds. These guys look absolutely beautiful. I genuinely love this aesthetic. Absolutely great. Do also have the cavalry over here. These skull crushers. Seems to be the battle is engaged. We got Kholeck all the way running in. Summoning of spider hatchlings. You can see the warriors on the left there. They did actually summon another rogue idol, so I have another large entity there to deal with. Thankfully, those chosen are in these woods. You can see their halberds right there, so they'll be dealing with the Ragnarok as well as this man for support, the Soul Reaper. I keep on wanting to call him Soul Ripper. If anyone plays Supreme Commander, you'll understand why. Soul Rippers are just fantastic. That is a matchup I did not realize I took. I didn't think that I actually had you fighting Rogue Idol there. I suppose that would explain why you got hurt. It would also explain why I didn't see that much. I am also sort of just running away from Grimgor. So you can see that man over there, he is just murdering my infantry. I do have some Wrath Mods I'll show you as well. Got a lot of Black Orcs in this army, I think, well, not too many, I think there was only 4. You guys got nice colors on here too, actually. Heralds of Khorne's Fury. This thing is not really going down much at all. And Grimgor is unfortunately killing my ROR Wrathmongers here. These guys do look ready. But yeah, they're not gonna do much against Grimgor, so that's not engagement type. And it's just sending the garrison's warriors to try to hold them back for the time. Now, here we do have these Crimson Killers, Black Orc ROR from Grimgor. If anyone doesn't know, by the way, this is the Shaggoth. Who's got a big old hammer? Yep, that's right, you do. Go ahead and lay that smack down on these Black Orcs. Oh my goodness. Definitely smash that. Hurting them pretty good. Tried to get him in on this, but it looks like he got caught on goblins beforehand. Got Blood Brute. This one definitely needs support. I mean, this is a regular ROR. It's not a modded unit. It's not really too strong. Not to say that those other regiments of renown are very powerful. Like this is as you can see, just a regular demon prince. Or I believe he counts kind of like Bloodthirster. So he will still get bogged down and surrounded. He was losing a little bit of that combat. I had to pull him out. This one you can see is already down to half health. He's just been fighting like Black Orcs and stuff like that. He hasn't really been fighting anything even that scary. So these units are not broken. They're just cool and fun. Feel like checking them out, I would definitely say it. Even after 6.1, this is where I'm playing, so these mods do still work. They have already been updated. Looks like this Ragnarok wants some blood brute tail. Yeah. You got this. You got this. You just let him nibble your legs. Kick him or something. You got 4 hands. I realize that I said kick him with 4 hands, but they're hoofs. Whatever. You know what? Smack him. Did you just get shot? Did you just shoot that man? I was gonna say, who has a gun? You have a gun though. Did you shoot the Arachnarok? That's funny. Oh, running away from Grimgor, I see there. We do have these spiders. Hatchlings. Just gonna get roasted. I am completely ignoring Grimgor. Unfortunately, I did not notice this until after I had actually won the battle. Or technically, closely. Really just got this guy left here, and Grimgor. Balance of power still in their favor, though. There we go. Now he's crumbling. Battle is over officially. Every other unit has routed, or completely shattered, I should say. And that's why I'm going to pull these 2 away, because this crumbling effect actually damages units. I didn't want them anywhere near him. Grimgor. My plan was to break the army and then make Grimgor run away. But Grimgor is unbreakable. So I had to kill him. This man. Does it show the balance of power? Okay, it does. Thankfully the AI understood, but... Kholeck, sir, could you put that hammer to use? The only reason I'm using these infantry is because they are who they are, being chosen with incredibly high AP, built for anti-large. I thought Grimgor was actually a large target, but he's just a very big man. He doesn't count as a large target. So I still got the AP. Did your head just pop off? Oh my gosh. And the Wrath Mongols are great damage dealers as well. You just shove Grimgor into the rock idol. Grimgor also has an AoE explosive, just like our ball, except if you've been keeping track, that pops much more often. At this point, I'm just sending everything into him. The garrison, all forces. Principally, what he does actually look very nice. I don't quite know what animations those are from. That's not actually Bloodthirster's animations. Yes, he's dead. I wish to observe the dead. Part. Good. While we wait for them to part, let me look at you. Yes. Oopsies. Got some Zinchian wings. We do have the Cornate face, Nurglish aura, Slaneshi speed, I guess, or hooves as well. I suppose Korn also has hooves. Very, very nice looking unit. And now we can observe the dead man, Grimgor Ironhide, literally at the feet of the Shaggoth himself. Beware the wrath of the mountain. Hello. that will do for this video, everybody. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Go ahead and leave a comment on what your favorite part was, if you would like to see a specific faction in the future, if you want to see versus, anything like that. Any specifics you want to see, go ahead and let me know. Any questions you want to ask, go ahead, feel free to ask them. I love questions. If you don't, I'm just going to go ahead and do what I feel like doing. Leave a like if you enjoy. Peace, guys. I was going to say something else. I don't know. ADHD. I have too many of those just ADHD thoughts. Alright. Peace, guys. I'm going to go record something else.